No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks get all the credit. Rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Well, I'm I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the big fella. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This crowd, full throat, sweating the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. The give on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Back to pass, it's Church. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown. No! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down. They go to the ground. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense, gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass on second down. Might be looking to run. Finds his big tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll run play action. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Showing the arm strength to the left.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It'll be a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
On the run, it's Duggan. Runs through the tackle. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the middle. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leads it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the run. It's good. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They believe they can run right here.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds his man. It's Street. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas A&M strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Trying to impose their will on the group. He stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Takes the handoff. It's good. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles are on the move.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And with what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The hand to the running back. Hard running there. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. You don't tip the scales at 3 bills. Stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Slams it ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it.
Touchdown, Aggie! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From from the gun. The running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mooney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time he's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. And obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. On target over the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went.
Going for it all. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They want that clock to run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. It's picked off and another empty drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.